I'm laughing. Benjamin says, show's late. I couldn't be more surprised if I woke up with my head sewn to the carpet. You're an asshole. You're all assholes, just so you know. Greetings. Welcome to Wednesday, May 22nd, in the first week of Howard's well-deserved time off.
Amen.
Amen. We get the well-deserved time off.
Before he bangs out, 2-3 weeks of show, and then he's gone for the next 2 months. As we've said before, we're super excited for his trip to Italy, especially considering the fact that some volcanic eruptions may or may not happen.
It's not going to be anywhere near him, though.
But if that sucker goes, dude, it's going to screw up a lot of stuff.
It is.
Legit. If he hears that there's like bed bugs on friggin' Capri, he would make that as an excuse to not go to Italy. You know him. You know.
Yes, we know the Pelican. Yes.
No, we know. So we decided to do a show tonight. Even though we don't really have anything to talk about. And
are we breaking into our own show?
Yeah.
We're doing a break-in show. Yes, and it counts as a show.
Yes, we're breaking own show. And I have Bon Jovi here, so there's that. And I'm gonna so we're breaking into our own show to just talk about. Okay, yeah. So you might ask where the outfit is, and I started out with the outfit on, and anybody who follows me on Instagram knows that I wore the most ridiculous outfit to dinner tonight.
Yes, it was on, and now it's gone.
It was hot, and I still have the pants on. So here, you can see my ridiculous.
Where were you going? Like Jimmy Buffett's? I mean,
no, I bought this outfit, and I thought I'd wear it tonight, and
Cha-Cha Coconuts. I mean,
I love Cha-Cha. Do you know I just found out that Cha-Cha Coconuts was owned by
Columbia Group?
By Columbia Group?
Yes.
I did not know that until maybe like a week ago. I've never been there, but I'm just saying I did not know that.
It was pretty good.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah,
So anyway, so I was wearing my cute little outfit, my matching 2-piece pajama set, and then I got a little flustered and a little hot down here. So I ran really quickly upstairs and I put on a t-shirt and a pair of glasses. And so here I am. So yeah, there we go. So we're doing a show tonight about absolutely nothing. But what we decided the show would be about is the fantastic interview that Benji did with Beth many, many moons ago. Thank you, Ida. And Ida, by the way, I will tell you that, as you know, I went on Instagram and said, okay, is this a ridiculous outfit or is it cute? And so everybody voted and said, no, it's cute, even though it is kind of ridiculous. And I will tell you that I went out to dinner tonight and at least 10 people, if not more, said, oh my God, that is the cutest friggin' outfit. Where did you get it? And literally, this is one of those times where TikTok made me buy it, because I would never spend the money for like a very, very top designer outfit like this when you can buy it really cheap and say, okay, yeah, it's cute. It's not Gucci or anything stupid like that. It's just a cute, stupid outfit. So yeah, that's how it rolls. And I highly recommend that you go out and get yourself one, because I'm telling you, everybody's going to tell you it's
I look cute in that.
And I just wore the Stan Smiths with it. So yeah, so it was super cute. Like that. So yeah. So we're going to do the Benji interviewing Beth. And it was curious when I heard the interview, when I was doing the edit of it today, I realized that was the week that she was doing like her big promo tour for the Yoda book. And Rachel Ray came in the same day as this. Not that I recorded that as well. I cut it out just so we could do the Benji interview. But Rachel Ray came in and gave like $500,000 to Beth's furry, stupid friends. So she was going on the Rachel Ray show after she went with Howard, or she was going to lunch with him with her or something like that. And then that week she was also doing the Whitney Cummings interview on AOL. And for those of you that are not aware, yours truly went to the AOL.
Oh, yes.
I took a half a hooky day from work, and I went down to the AOL offices And by the way, it was freezing that day. I remember this distinctly.
Yeah, you had on your very big winter clothing at that point.
I did have very big winter clothing on. Yes, I did. And it was a very, very cold day. And I went to this thing. So we're going to play a little bit of that as well because it was kind of fun.
So the Rachel Ray thing, that whole food thing, the whole dog food, cat food thing she did, all that was a money laundering. All that was money laundering. It literally.
It's just giving money laundering money to people who are laundering money.
Exactly. It's all a circle jerk. I mean, seriously. And then she sold it for a bunch of money and laundered everything.
Did she sell it? I didn't know
She
that.
did sell it. Yes.
Yeah,
They
because I
paid.
haven't really heard about her doing the nutrition. And I hate the name
The
so
name is annoying. The food is garbage.
Delish, nutrish, all that shit.
Nutrition. It's garbage. It is literally garbage. If you hate your animal, feed it to this.
Yeah, no, not for me. Not for me. So yeah, so we're gonna get into all of that tonight and kind of discuss it. Guys, about the outfit, and I'm sorry, I should have kept the shirt down here, but I had to change really, really quickly. Yeah, highly recommend. Here, I'll show it to you on Instagram. So show it to you on Stupid Gram, so you can see what I was. Stupid. Oh, hey Xavier, hi.
Oh, hello there.
Hi.
That's Xavier. Hi, Xavier.
Hey.
You know what? I was lost in the magic of you guys talking.
Oh yeah,
And actually, I was just reading about because remember,
there's my outfit.
Yoda was a book, right? And didn't she had another cat named Grogu that both of them I think were ate a little too much.
Did Grogu die? I don't even know.
Yeah. Grogu actually died before Yoda.
I have the pants on, and that's the whole outfit. And I know it was kind of.
You know what? I'm gonna go back to what I was doing. Go ahead.
It looks like you should be serving me dim sum. I mean,
right? One would think, but you know what? It was super freaking.
Is that silk?
It's actually not. I told you I bought it on TikTok, which means
okay, you bought it on TikTok.
I bought it on TikTok.
Was it from the Kung Fu Panda collection?
Yes.
Kung Fu Panda 4.
So here's the difference. So polyester, when they print on polyester, that's why you get like a full white backing. That's how you know it's like a fabric that's not man-made, because that's really the only fabrics that you can do these like sublimated prints on. So that's why they do it. And the color comes out really super bright and whatever. But you know what? Nobody knows. Who cares? Whatever.
Yeah, whatever.
All right. So let's talk about Benji. So Benji was very excited to interview Beth, and he apparently came to the team to say, hey, I have an idea. I would like to interview Beth, and she's got this new book coming out, and I think the timing is right for me to have this talk with her. And as I'm listening to it, and I didn't listen to the whole thing because I wanted to kind of not really listen to it too much and be a little bit surprised by it. Apparently, Robin was absolutely like Twatilius Maximus during this whole thing, like totally like cock blocking and trying to protect Beth from Benji and weird stuff like that. And it just goes back to the whole thing we've always said about how Robin is completely and utterly in love with Howard, and by proxy probably Beth as well, because she has nothing of her own. And so she was really defending Beth against Benji when Beth clearly didn't need it. And Beth in turn, when they started the interview, did the classic thing that I have gotten censored for before. So just so you know, there was a classic time where Beth did an interview on some dude's Channel 2 show. He was like a replacement host for the late night show that wound up going to that James Corden dude.
Mm-hmm.
You remember this?
Oh,
Yeah, that one.
And she was very much the one asking all the questions, thinking she was in charge of the whole thing. They've never really released it on like Instagram or anything like that, or YouTube. And we played it and immediately got censored for it. Immediately, like 2 seconds. Yeah, exactly. Oh my God.
That was literally its most cringeworthy appearance ever. And I mean, that's a pretty high bar.
Ever. Hi, Lisa. Hi, sweetheart. We haven't seen you in 1,000 years. Miss you so much. Really. I'm so glad to see you here. So hi. Just wanted to do that little shout out.
Yeah, and this was this happened a while ago, Lisa.
Yeah, that we're going back to 2014, I think.
That's around the calendar time too.
Everything's going on at this time period.
Yeah, that's the
2014 is
everything.
where it was peak Beth Stern.
Yes.
And, she was doing lots of interviews. She had the stupid book out, which was coming off the heels of "Oh My Dog," because she's such an expert on all things.
And the MasterCard commercial.
Yes.
And yeah, so it's super fun.
What an
So I'm thinking we get started a little bit and see where it takes us. So let's go to the Benji. So this is after Benji does like a little bit of a prequel thing, kind of saying how nervous he's. So nervous. You would think he's into
nervous.
fucking Queen of England. So nervous, so freaked out that he's going to be doing this interview, and then he gets right into it. And then it was really weird how Beth started admitting things. It was very weird.
Today, it's out today.
It's exciting.
This is it.
She had a big triumphant book signing last night over in Jersey. A lot of people showed up. They ran out of books, which is exciting.
Marianne was there. Do you know who else was there? Double A. Remember him?
Double A.
Yeah, so sweet.
Who forgets him? And it's exciting.
The show did.
That people came out and they ran out of books. There's also a thing. Marianne Garvey did an article in the Daily News about Beth in the book and the story of the book. But more importantly, my photograph is used where I always do this. Beth said, I need a picture with Yoda, our cat, because the book is about Yoda.
Oh, it's a beautiful picture.
So, of course, I had Beth in her panties with Yoda.
I slowly undress throughout our photo shoots. I start out in gowns and scarves, and then all of a sudden I'm in my brown underwear.
And that's the picture they use. So what can I tell you?
Thank you, honey.
I kind of know what I'm doing, right? That's absolutely true. Now, so the book promotion is Yoda, the story of a cat and his kittens. It's available now. As I said, it's a fundraiser. It's to make money for this wonderful, wonderful project. Also, my wife will be signing copies of Yoda today at the Books of Wonder on 18th Street in Manhattan at 6 p.m. If you have some time, go over.
It's
say
a
hello.
children's bookstore. It's so much fun. So if you have kids, bring your kids. I may even read the book to everybody.
Read the book.
Oh my God!
I read the book.
You'll read your 12-minute book to everybody.
Read it. Yeah.
Salaciously in the book.
Just a picture of it at Costco with no one there.
I thought I had it up. Beth Stern.
It's an easy reading for those who couldn't conquer one fish, two fish, red fish, three fish.
When one fish, two fish is too difficult.
Yes.
There she is, Beth, getting copies of her book. My buddy.
That's the entire crowd.
Sold out. They sold out of the book.
Well, there's one where it is just all by itself at Costco. Like literally, there is no one. Oh my God! Look at that mouth. Good Lord! Last time I've seen a mouth like that had a hook in it. That's crazy.
Oh, so cute. I bought a gift for you. You had
I got a gift for Marianne.
You had me at meow.
It says you had me at meow.
We're gonna come back. We're gonna come back to this because I promise you there's much to be discussed.
There's so much mining here. There is so much to mine.
It's like it's
Well, there
weird
it is at
because
Costco.
like we all love animals, but the whole Yoda saga was so contrived and so self-serving. It's just like the animal had a horrible death on top of it. I mean, nobody wishes on
being
anybody's
obese.
pet, but man, dude.
If only if I can find if actually one of you can do it for me while I'm playing clips, I would love it. Meaning,
What do you mean?
Dennis, if you can find the Benjamin Yoda thing that he did, that was absolutely ridiculous. It was
the
Benjamin did a Yoda book reading.
Okay.
Where he did the artwork. It's actually pretty phenomenal. It's probably one of the best things that's ever been put onto our site, to be honest with you.
Is it still on the site?
No, it's on YouTube.
Okay.
So you need to there's so much to go to this. I mean, there's just so much ridiculous. There's just so much quiet you. There's so much ridiculous. Okay. No need to take a fit.
I didn't take a fit. I almost.
So Beth, basically.
Hi, I'm Beth Stern, and I'm going to be reading my children's book based on our rescue cat Yoda.
Rescue, yeah, okay.
Cat and His Kittens, illustrated by the wonderful Devin Crane.
So I want you to know, just so you know, so when you go to Simon Kids, and all these people like read aloud their books and everything, everybody does it. Everybody does it in landscape. Everybody like has the words to it. Everybody reads along with the book, and everybody does it like this. Not our beefus. She's the only one who does it in portrait mode. I mean, it's ridiculous. And the entirety of the book is read in 6 minutes and 41 seconds, and that's in Beth voice. So you know,
Beth voice, yeah.
That's absolutely torture for.
You remember when we did our book? It was Mr. Whisker shoots heroin into his cock. It was all about IV safety for kids.
Oh my God, you're a horrible, horrible human being. Absolutely a horrible human being. Yoda, the story of Cat and His Kittens. God, Benjamin, where is your?
I'm looking.
Yeah. Just look for Benjamin, and you will probably find it. It's just delicious. So I'm just gonna let Dennis keep looking for it. So
I am looking
because it's probably one of the best things we've ever done.
All right, he did say that.
Yeah.
Didn't he say years ago that writing a children's book is the easiest thing on the planet? Absolutely.
Yeah. Well, this is true.
And didn't she get it like a ghostwriter or some crap like that on top of it?
It didn't even write it. Somebody else wrote it.
Do you really think that she can write? Do you really think?
No, absolutely not.
It used whiteout on a computer screen using Microsoft Word.
Yoda book by
Can't find it.
Jetman. Let's see if we can find it. Let's see. I need to because I'm a little bit OCD, and so we need to find it. Let's go to the interview. Okay, somebody will find that on us. Let's go to the interview. All right, here we go. So Benji comes in and starts talking to Beth. Beth, of course, turns the entire thing around and starts interviewing him. And then he starts asking his questions. So here we go.
To everyone.
Yeah, right? That's a good idea.
And bring the kids. And this will go to a no-kill animal shelter, a whole floor where the animals don't have to live in cages. Also, Beth will be interviewed by today. In addition to Benji Bronk.
Wow.
At the okay, so just take a note of that she's going to be interviewed by Whitney Cummings today as well. So she's very busy.
AOL Build. So it's a live stream on AOL at 2 p.m. today. And Whitney's one of my closest friends. So we're going to have I think.
Yes.
And she knows Yoda, and she's seen me at work fostering. So
so this promotional blitz will go to the book, and part of the promotional blitz includes having Benji interview. Benji's excited.
Standing.
I'm so nervous.
So I'm at my book signing last night. 90% of the people that came, are you nervous? Are you nervous for what? The book? Yeah. And they're like, no, your big interview tomorrow.
Yeah.
And why would I be nervous?
No, I'm nervous.
And they're like, how are you feeling? That's the big question. I'm like, excited. This is fun.
Well,
Benji,
they say, how are you feeling? Because that's Benji's big.
Here she is at Costco with like 4 people.
Yeah, that's the picture I want.
People went there for hot dogs and hey, look what's going on over here.
Yeah, exactly.
You're looking for the lady with the samples.
I didn't know
What
that.
are these samples?
It's a transvestite over there.
Have a conversation with Beth. There's no pressure here. I'm going to try and sit it out.
You look good, Benji.
Thank you.
Yeah, you always think Benji looks good.
I know. I always say that you've got great eyes and you look really cute in baseball cap.
All eyes.
Thank you. I see, even hearing my voice, I'm so nervous. Like my heart's, can you hear it?
So nervous.
No one wants to get that close.
What's going on with your relationship?
Elisa last night.
Look at how she twisted around. This is very much a Howard playbook type of thing to do.
It's all about him.
Because she needs to be in control of the situation. She needs to be in control of what's happening and what the storyline is, so that it puts his defenses down a little bit.
Brought me over like 2 a.m. We're not living together right now.
Okay.
And
He's talking about him.
I got a text like a fairy came by my door to leave a surprise, and it was like she brought me a balloon and like this like good luck
for today.
Yeah. She knows how nervous I am.
How did that make you feel?
Oh, it made me feel incredible.
Beth's interviewing.
Don't interrupt the interview, Rob.
Are you in love with her?
Yeah, I completely love her. Yeah,
you love her, or are you in love with her?
I'm both. She would say not in love.
She would say that about you to her.
Well, no, more so about her, about me. Probably.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay. By the way, I found them. I found the entire trilogy. I'm absolutely.
Oh, yay! Thank you.
Them because there's a potential that those could actually come down at some point. We almost need to see the original so that you can appreciate the other. Well, you actually don't need it. It's okay.
Oh,
yeah.
Well, I didn't know this.
It's a man's world.
No, it's a woman's world.
He's saying that she would say she loves Benji, but she's not in love with him.
Well, because he treats her horribly.
I did
don't know
at the beginning.
Howard.
I was really horrible.
He's fat too.
I am fat. I got real fat, and that's gross. Like I can't imagine anyone being attracted to me physically. My face, yeah.
I'm with you on that.
My face, I can imagine it, but not like my physical appearance.
Then why don't you do something about it?
Like, shut up, Beth. Okay.
So Monique,
Yeah.
the funny thing is, though, at least they're talking about his face. Elisa likes to hit those, so he has a nice big one to punch.
Oh my God, so punchable.
I'm a food
It's
addict.
so
I'm trying to. I'm a food addict. I'm a sex addict. I'm a.
Release himself. Could it be that simple? I don't know.
I'm staying out of this.
You're not talking.
This is Benji's interview.
No, I'm not ever jealous about that.
No. I never. And I'm not. I can't imagine cheating because just I have to be kind of honest about everything, and that was kind of a big problem at the beginning of the relationship because I would say, "Oh, I see that girl. I want to fuck her. I want to fuck her. I want to fuck her."
Well, that's wonderful conversation.
Oh, wow. I would be so turned on by this.
Can you imagine if I came home and said to you, I want to fuck her and fuck her and fuck her?
I did that for about 6 months.
And she put up with that?
It was horrible. And then I completely stopped.
So
and I realized like I was torturing her and I was being horrible. But actually, that's something I wanted to ask you about with Howard. Talks about masturbation on the air. Are you cool with that?
Absolutely.
Is he a sex addict?
No. I think he likes sex, and when I'm not there on evenings, if he needs to go to sleep, he needs to release himself. Could it be that simple? I don't know.
I'm staying out of this.
Oh, you're not talking.
This is Benji's interview.
No, I'm not ever jealous about that. I don't know why I'm jealous, but I'm never upset by.
She actually has like a speech impediment of some.
Oh, it does. Well, you know what it is because her father just jammed those teeth right in that big horse face. The thing is, it is happy that, well, it's the only sex he gets because I doubt there's actually any type of real, once the hook was set, there's no intimacy between
the die was cast, if you will. The die was cast.
Exactly. So it almost giggled when he asked a question to it. It almost giggled about the mess because it's like, well, duh, because that's the only way he's going to get off.
I feel like we have a very healthy, active sex life. And
I forgot to ask. I was supposed to ask you about your favorite childhood song.
Is this?
This is such a weird part of this whole thing. Her favorite childhood song. Does anybody remember this? Because this is a great quiz question. If we ever did like a
no, I absolutely don't remember.
Beth or Howard, it's so insane. It's so insane.
I don't have a favorite childhood song.
But
why? What are you going to do? Play?
No. You said with the one with your dad. Your dad used to sing
but it was really my brother's song.
You can't even imagine this, honestly, you guys. And for some of you who have never heard this before, it's actually quite amazing.
I'd sing a song to my brother called Little Green Fuck Fuck Birdie.
Fuck Fuck Birdie?
Yeah, and he would sing it, but I can't remember the tune. And I remember I always wished my dad would sing that to me, but it was really my brother. So I was obsessed with Little Green Fuck Fuck Birdie.
Who was Little Green Fuck Fuck Birdie?
I think my dad made it up, and I think.
Yeah.
Wait.
Yeah.
I've never heard of this in my entire life.
You never heard about Fuck Fuck Birdie?
Yeah, Little Green.
Little Green
Fuck Birdie. That its father. That its father sang to its brothers.
Yes.
Because that's completely, utterly normal. That's normal.
I don't know that the father was exactly normal with them growing up.
Did he say, and if you are a boy, be strong, be brave?
At some point, but let's listen. Let's continue.
He did send the son to Penn State. So.
Really young.
No, because you said once that your dad got you your brother's Howard's books.
So here's like the whole history of her claiming to not know who Howard is, but kind of knew who he was, but not necessarily. She knew exactly who she was bagging when she saw what's his face at that party.
Crazy Cabby?
No.
Yeah, exactly. Crazy Cabby.
Ralph. She knew exactly what
Crazy Cabby at the thing? No, right?
You know what? DJ's easy on that right now. And
am I imagining that shit?
You might be.
He knew all about it. I mean, he did know.
Yeah. He seemed to have the scoop on it.
I feel like he was, but let's listen.
I bought my father Howard's books for the holidays when they came out because my father and my brothers were big fans.
Oh, okay.
You got that confused?
I thought you were real upset when he got it for him.
No.
Okay.
I wasn't. I mean, I was aware of Howard Stern on the radio, the crazy guy, but I wasn't a listener. But my father and brothers were huge fans, and when the books came out, they were thrilled to get them for Christmas.
Do you remember at what age you first became aware of Howard?
No, but I guess about one of when Private Parts came out, because I think that's like we got him that for Christmas, my dad. So
yeah,
time out.
Yeah.
So, wait, I'm trying to remember this. Was Howard ever on in Pittsburgh? He was never on in Pittsburgh, correct?
It's a very good question.
I don't think he was ever on in Pittsburgh. He was in Cleveland for a short amount of time.
Let me find out.
I don't think he's ever been in. He was ever in Pittsburgh. How can they be such big fans when there really was, especially in the early '90s? There really wasn't a lot of media on him outside of New York,
maybe
Philadelphia,
Channel 9.
DC.
I don't know.
Let's see. It says here Howard Stern back many markets, including MINE in Pittsburgh, Clear Station Channel 5.9. This post was made in. Hold on, I'm trying to find the date on this. 2011.
But what year was he actually on there? Because he didn't go the full big syndication till around when the movie.
That's absolutely wrong. Sorry. Here's what I'm looking at. Let me just show you. It's from June 30th, 2004.
Okay.
Clear Station Channel. You can kiss my white hair. Yes, I've officially taken over my car's dial. And now it's K-Rock, Rock of Pittsburgh. 93.7 is on. 93.7 new station. Stern is on. Pittsburgh again. Finally. Yeah, there you go. This is Jedi Defender Forums. They were very excited that Howard Stern back in many markets, including mine in Pittsburgh. So
but it had to be toward the later part of the syndication deals in the later '90s, right?
Yeah, it's 2004. So he was.
Rupert Pumpkin says that Mark Friggin indicates WRKZ.
Yeah. So yeah, he was on. I mean, obviously, so we know that. So okay, that's that.
Thank you, Sunflower.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
No, here says she bought Howard's book, but previously I think it was the Newlywed thing. She said her brothers bought Howard's book. I know.
Yeah.
The details here are always very, very sketchy.
They're fluid. Everything's fluid with these two.
Yes, exactly. So you just gotta kind of grin and bear with us, and let's continue on here.
How old was I? I don't know what year the Private Parts came out.
Neither do I.
It came out in '96.
No, that's
when the movie came out.
Oh, you mean the book? When the book came out in '93.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I was born in '72.
So you were probably 21. Yeah.
I'm sure I was aware of Howard Stern prior to that.
I'm sorry, I'm nervous.
I'm sure I was aware of Howard Stern prior to that.
What?
You just declared that your father and your brothers were huge fans. I'm sure I was aware of him prior to that.
Yeah, that makes no sense.
Nothing makes sense. Everything is like a half truth or mostly lie.
Obfuscation.
Sure, I was aware. I absolutely was aware of him way before that. I'm
hold on one second.
Changing my
Robin,
answer.
how is this interview going?
It was good for a moment.
When I was
Okay.
I'm nervous.
How was sex with her when you
With
were
Elisa?
together? Yeah.
For me?
Yeah.
For me, I would say it was incredible.
Going around again.
She didn't like it.
So why were you saying you wanted to fuck with other girls? If you were having this active, beautiful love.
So weird, you know. once I really honed in on her speech impediment, which is kind of weird.
It's hard. It's there.
You
Yeah.
almost can't not hear it.
No.
I don't even know what it is though exactly. I don't know if it's her lips flapping against her teeth.
It's those giant. It's all those teeth in that mouth, and it's just too much.
What's going
and
on?
it's the low IQ, the big teeth. And I looked up, and the E show didn't start till 1994. So
Okay.
I don't. And the book came out the same year. I don't know how there were such giant fans.
But it might have been on the radio. I'm not sure.
The only
94, I
thing that
doubt
makes
it.
sense is the Channel 9, because like here in San Diego, that's how I became aware of Howard.
How-
Really? Channel 9 show?
Yeah, 'cause it was
on
all over like
cable.
on PBS or one of those.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Weird.
I really thought that was
channels.
just like a local thing. I didn't realize that.
No, the Channel 9 show you can get on different cable.
It was all over the place.
WWOR. But I
Yeah,
mean,
that was our local channel. Yes.
yeah, that was the local channel, but it was just syndicated as such. But it's just,
Honestly,
I don't know. It's
I mean, but
very,
I'm just guessing now. What do I
it doesn't make any sense.
I'm
It
gonna
really doesn't.
I'm gonna give her a pass on her brothers and father knowing who he was. I don't give her a pass on not really knowing who he is. Like the fact that you bought your father the Private Parts book for his birthday? Is that what
Yes, the book, which came out in '93, which is before the E show came out. And I everything's just so fluid on this. It doesn't make any sense. It lies like a rug. I mean, it knew who Howard Stern was. Obviously, when it had its hooks out and it went to that dinner party and made sure it was there.
Let's continue.
This beautiful woman.
I thought you should tell, I thought that was like a relationship. You should tell the woman everything you're feeling at the moment. That you shouldn't censor yourself. That you should be able to share every fantasy.
What?
And be able to talk about those things, which you probably can. Like, I don't know if you and Howard ever talk about fantasizing about someone.
I don't fantasize about anyone. I feel so
Sexless.
and happy. I look at other men that I find attractive. I think he looks at other women and he finds them attractive. I fantasize about being with anyone other than my husband.
Do you think Howard ever fantasizes about other women?
Sure, probably when he masturbates when I'm not home. So,
Oh, Ralph.
Do men and women look at sex differently?
I think so.
Like, before you were with Howard, did you ever see a man on the street or see a man in a movie and get turned on physically?
I cheated on every one of my boyfriends except for Howard.
For real?
Oh,
Wow.
I'm not necessarily sure in any circumstance or under any kind of questioning that I would actually admit to that.
Yeah, that's like breaking down on the cross examination. I mean, that was like no.
Like, why would you do that? Seriously.
I don't know how to.
Edgy.
I think it wanted to sound edgy, and it wanted to sound like it's a hot property, and that this is such a true love.
She's
But
promoting
it obviously
a children's
backfired.
book.
The
It's a
best,
children's book she's promoting.
Yeah, well,
I mean,
the best part about this to me is, which you'll hear momentarily, is Howard actually defending her.
of course.
being a whore.
And just remember,
Whore.
only
Whore.
person she's
Whore.
saying that Howard is the only person she has never cheated on. Ever. And let's continue on. I'm just going back a little bit.
Shouldn't censor yourself. That you should be able to share every fantasy and be able to talk about those things, which you probably can. Like, I don't know if you and Howard ever talk about fantasizing about someone.
I don't fantasize about anyone. I feel so safe and happy. I look at other men that I find attractive. I think he looks at other women and he finds them attractive. I don't fantasize about being with anyone other than my husband.
Do you think Howard ever fantasizes about?
I can
other
almost
women?
see Howard
Sure,
touching
probably
himself
when he
while she's
masturbates
talking.
when I'm not home. So
Do men and women look at sex differently?
I think so.
He's like,
Like, before you were with Howard, did you ever see a man on the street or see a man in a movie and get turned on physically?
I cheated on every one of my boyfriends except for Howard.
For real?
Mm-hmm. The
Really?
day I met Howard, my cheating days ended.
You were a cheater?
I was a cheater. I am admitting that here.
Really? Do
Yeah.
they know that?
Do all the guys? I believe most of them know, and if not, I'm sure they're going to find out now.
Why do you think you were a cheater? Like, what would lead to the cheating?
I was never 100% satisfied in my relationship.
With the sex or the relationship?
Each one of the relationships gave me reason to not believe that that was the right relationship for me.
Are you cheating right now? So, you know about Howard?
Wait.
Oh, am I what?
No, I'm kidding around. But like
the day I met Howard, I never thought to be with wanted and had the desire to be with
the day you met Howard, were you cheating on someone?
No. I was seeing someone, but we weren't in an exclusive relationship. So no, I was not cheating on anyone at the time. Was I? No.
Wow, it is so fluid. First of all, I have a feeling the other relationships didn't work out when the checks stopped. That seems
she never dated anybody who had even a resemblance of money, Dennis.
I think it did. Like, I think you always look for somebody with cash.
Never.
I think it did.
Anybody, maybe she perceived in her mind that he was somebody who had money, but in the big scheme of people who had a big fish, none of them were somebody.
Well, remember, it was playing in the minor leagues, and I guess it was realizing double A.
Exactly
that, and it realized every time that it was kind of going out with a 200 hitter that was never going to make it to the majors.
Could do so. There were no checks. She was barely getting by. And I would dare say that if she didn't have a boyfriend helping her fund her apartment, her daddy was still helping her. For sure.
I guarantee that.
Sure, her daddy was still helping her.
Oh, absolutely. Because he was triple billing Medicare to make sure it could give it money.
Let us continue.
My kid's in New York. I need to do some fraud.
Listen. A lot of people pay for their kids to live in apartments in the city.
My kid's got to eat. Yeah, 27-year-old kids.
Yeah, it's a common thing, but yeah, exactly.
But you were dating.
I was dating a few people, so no.
So when you would cheat,
curious. So he's asking basically whether or not she was cheating on somebody with Howard when she met Howard,
and
she says that she was actually dating somebody, but they were not exclusive.
Don't they call that like when you just write a check and they come with you to dinner dating? You know what I mean. Abby said the same thing.
Wasn't she on a date with some guy from like Australia or New Zealand?
Yes,
dinner party.
He met her and they went to the dinner party.
Are you cheating on someone with Howard right now that he doesn't even know about Howard, or?
Oh, am I what?
No, I'm kidding around. But
the day I met Howard, I never thought to be with wanted and had the desire to be with
the day you met Howard, were you cheating on someone?
No. I was seeing someone, but we weren't in an exclusive relationship.
Girlfriend experience. Yes, right. Was
I? No, I was.
You were dating.
I was dating. I was dating a few people. So no.
So when you would cheat in the last time in your relationship, because but it was like over 10 years ago when you cheated last.
Howard and I have been together over 15 years.
I'm sorry, 15
so this
years.
was a really long
What year is this?
Year I was single.
This is 2014, right? Over 15 years puts it way before the actual start date.
Hey Mo, quick.
98 over 15 years.
In the private chat, I did one of those "Who was she dating?" and we've all seen it, and they even have a wrong picture, but you see the dudes that she was dating, and when you look at it, it's like, tell me which one of these guys does not fit into her taste. It's the who dated, but it's funny they didn't even have her picture. It's really like they got someone else's picture on it.
That's I know who that is. Here, Beth.
That's actually a pretty. That's actually a pretty girl.
Look at the picture. But okay, scroll down. These are the guys she cheated on. Which of those three guys? Which of those four guys? Which one doesn't belong?
One of these things is not like the other.
One of these things is not the same.
But remember, this only goes back to 97.
Oh yeah. I mean, it's just a quick little. So people can get a little visual of the people she cheated.
I like that it has the start date 2000, which doesn't even correlate what it just said.
Right.
It's so fluid.
Right. This is definitely not 2003. Yeah, this is 97, 98. Let's go with 2000. Like, let's just say that that's the timeline here. These are literally people she dated within like 3 years. That's it.
But nonetheless, she cheated on every single one of them.
Single one. Let's continue.
That was that dude from Tommy, right?
You were in your 20s.
Yeah.
You were
I was always in.
Did you think of it as cheating?
Oh yeah, I knew I was cheating. I was sneaky about it.
How would you cheat? Like what would what? Tell me like the time you remember the last time you cheated.
I don't want to. I don't. That was so long ago, and it's so irrelevant. But and probably not cool to the guy I was cheating on.
Yeah, but they weren't cool to you. Let's qualify.
Yeah, of course.
To their level.
Let me clarify it.
That's okay.
Right.
All right.
Yeah, I'm not going to go to their level because they were the ones that weren't cool with me. So
that's right.
So the service had a new guy that was going to pay a little more money for the experience. Okay.
Can you even? Seriously, can you even?
No, I can't. I mean, honestly.
It's like, sorry, Ethan, your credit report came back and,
Yep, too bad.
You got to be over 600.
I'm sorry, your credit card is saying over limit. We can't continue.
Sorry, Brian.
The date ends
You're
now.
too much in debt in credit cards.
I mean, I'm sure you guys remember that I had taken a picture off of my screen of the guy that she was dating that was in the Gilded Age, and he's extremely tiny. I can't even imagine what it was,
Oh, that guy?
Yeah, this guy. This little.
But he was a consistently working actor. I think that was the draw.
Well, he's on Broadway. He was like a very big.
Still, she wanted to be in those circles.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, she.
That's what it comes down to.
Did he ever get married, if I may ask?
I don't think so.
Yeah, that's kind of strange. You never found the right girl, huh?
Never found the right girl.
Oh, well.
Right, strange. Yeah.
Always one waiting right around the corner.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah.
Because she had good reason.
Really good. Howard, now you're
sorry.
He's picking up for me.
Hey, Benji, so far, good news. Oprah's on the phone. She wants to sign you up for
real?
Yeah. Go ahead.
But so was cheating about?
Hey, the cheating.
Okay, I won't call it cheating.
She's the one who came out with it.
Yeah, she said cheating.
Decided to choose that as her opening parade to do his
so edgy
with her. But now the fact that he wants to continue the conversation when she says that How is the only person she's never cheated on in her entire life. But please don't go on about the cheating thing.
No, that's nothing big here to see. Nothing to see here.
Oh, damn it.
It was in my 20s.
But sex in your 20s. Was it a physical thing when you were with the new guy, or was it like?
It was only in your 20s, stupid. You met Howard when you were how old? 26, 27?
Yeah, somewhere in that range.
Between 28 and 25. It's very
25, 26, whatever.
In your 20s. So, yeah, of course, this is the time.
21, 22. It's somewhere in there.
I love this guy. Was it ever about lust?
No, it was about getting back on my boyfriend who wronged me.
Did you let them know, or was it just like a personal ha-ha?
No, never. I was very sneaky about it.
And would it be like a one-time kind of thing, or would it be
depended on each situation was different. I didn't have a million relationships. I was a quote unquote monogamous. I was always in a relationship, and then so you wouldn't call it monogamous, but I was always in a relationship. So with this,
yeah, you weren't monogamous, you bitch. You were not monogamous.
It sounds like it was almost like sugar daddies to help pay the rent. I was constantly in relationships.
I think she thinks monogamy is a type of wood.
Yeah. This isn't thousands and thousands of guys.
Was it, even though I know you think it's
okay, now we're getting.
I know you thought.
Now we're getting what?
Boring a hole.
I know.
Hold on, let me check with.
And we've hit the center of the fucking earth.
Oh, Robin, stop it.
Robin, let me check.
Wow.
So boring.
Hold on,
it's
Matt.
absolutely not.
Matt,
thank you, Brian.
What you as an audience member, are you enjoying the Benji interview?
Hey, now, good morning, Howard.
Good morning.
This is going terribly wrong. I feel horrible for your wife.
I love this.
It's not, Matt. It's really not. I want to keep going. So stop it, Matt. Just, I'm controlling.
All right. Okay.
Matt,
fair enough.
That's enough.
All right.
No, people.
Robin,
I know you think.
It's like,
Robin, shut up. Shut up.
I'm talking now.
No, shut up. You guys could go call each other on the phone.
Like badgering the witness.
Right. All right. Go ahead, Benji. Let's Robin, please. I don't want to be accused of interrupting.
Just read the fucking internet. You have the fucking computer in front of you.
Sorry, Benji. We just all right. A few more minutes. Go. All right. Yeah.
I know.
How are you holding up during the
I think I'm doing okay.
Okay, fine.
You look really cute.
By the way,
so do you.
This book is so physically beautiful.
Thank
the colors,
you.
everything. It's just like, it's so happy. It really makes me happy. Just like, look, I've looked at the picture like a million times.
Yeah, no, the guy, Devin Crane, incredible illustrator. We had to rush this book. I pitched this idea to Simon & Schuster. I think it was August 18th. It's November, 19th, 18th, 19th. Right. And it's 3 months from start to finish.
It didn't take rocket science to put this book.
And literally, this illustrator is just like, well, shit, it's a children's book, bright colors. Okay, easy enough. Bright colors.
You're not aware of Devin Crane. Devin Crane, as you will see from the Benjamin deep dive into Devin, is very big on a lot of like very sexy and a lot of like naked women and stuff like that. So this is very much what Devin is.
So wait, why is this the guy you find to illustrate your children's book?
That's a really, really good question, and
I have a feeling.
Find out.
I have a feeling that it may have worked for Devin at one time. Yes.
In what?
As a motto or something.
You don't really need models.
Well, maybe he said he needed a motto.
You don't need models for cartoon work, but he's very,
his gold card went through.
Yes.
Yeah, it totally looks like Playboy cartoons. You're right, Dorian Morgan.
Playboy cartoons, yes, absolutely.
Yeah, it totally looks like that stuff.
Happy
children will like it, Benji.
I like it. Captures Yoda's
well, we said children
soul too. His eyes. I feel those are Yoda's eyes when I look at the cover of the
Mine
book.
too.
They look like your eyes too. You and Yoda.
Every time you look at Yoda,
Right.
Benji, please. You gotta.
I know you thought it's not something you're proud of, but was it exciting?
What?
When you were with other men?
Benji, that was so long ago. Sure, that's exciting.
It was so long ago, and you know what? Okay, so if you commit to one person when you're like 25, let's go with 20. Let's go with 30. Let's go with 30. Just
it's way too late, but okay.
And it's 25 years from now, right? And
yes.
You'll remember the relationships you had before the one person that you're with for all that time. You remember those relationships because you don't have anything else to look back on other than this one long-term relationship and then everything that went before it. So the fact that she again starts the conversation. Benji's trying to finish the conversation. And now she's getting a little upset with the fact that she can't even imagine that he wants to continue a conversation about the fact that she has cheated on everybody.
What happens is that it because it isn't very bright, it kind of did something to be shocking, but then did not realize that Benji's smart enough to keep going to the mine and digging and digging and digging because there's damn gold down there in the bottom.
How could you not?
When you're with Howard, is it about love or do you ever lust for Howard?
I am so in love with Howard, and when we're together, I think it's past that point where we have a beautiful life together. It's love, and there is the sexual aspect to it that just enhances the core love that's there.
Do you like sex?
I love it. We do really well in that department.
What does that mean doing well?
We just connect beautifully.
Don't look at me. This is your.
Okay.
Wow.
You look sweet now.
What the fuck is wrong with you? You're interviewing Beth. What are you about me?
Howard has
you know what's freaking you out? That I'm leaving you alone.
No. Yeah. It was. I did have a fantasy of you just saying, "Fuck this, it's over."
No, I told you. I'm allowing you to do it.
List of questions.
No, I said I wasn't.
Hold on, Bobo. How is Benji doing?
When you're with Howard, is it about love or do you ever lust for Howard?
I am so in love with Howard, and when we're together, I think it's past that point where we have a beautiful life together. It's love, and there is the sexual aspect to it that just enhances the core love that's there.
Do you like sex?
I love it. We do really well in that department.
What does it mean? What does that mean, doing well?
We just connect beautifully.
Don't look at me.
That was weird.
Yeah, what are you?
So weird.
It really looks sweet now.
What do you think?
What do I think?
Yeah.
I think that the only thing that Benji's trying to do
At all.
I've not been offended once.
All right,
Where are
cool.
we going with this? I feel like
Let him do
I
it.
should be the judge in a trial.
All right.
Leave him alone. Come on, Robin. Give him a
Did you
chance.
know that she can do her own breasts? That she licks them all the
Oh,
time?
here we go.
Robin can lick her off.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
But that's interesting.
Benji,
She
go
brings
ahead,
that up
Benji.
every day
Go
on the
ahead.
show.
Go
Oh,
ahead.
right. Go ahead, Benji.
She's probably doing it right now when your back's turned.
Oh, Benji.
Early on in your relationship, that first day you guys met at the party,
Yeah.
Howard called you over in the morning. You guys came over. Was that the first kiss?
No, it was, I believe, a couple days after that.
Do you remember where?
I do.
Where
It was
it?
right outside of his apartment door. He was saying goodbye to me.
I'm sorry, they didn't kiss?
Yeah, this is. Well, I guess I had to do a credit check, and
No.
Let's,
that's so
what's
weird,
funny?
though. That's weird.
I was thinking about her answer, and it sounds very similar like when they asked Bill Clinton while he was, did you have sex with Monica Lewinsky?
I did
And
not
he did
have sexual relations with
Yeah,
them.
he totally danced around it to try to kind of cover stuff. And that was very similar to what she did. She did everything to kind of like say she did without doing it, you know?
Yeah.
I'm on this now. Sorry. I'm
No,
so
yeah. It's just
all over
What do you mean that when they met and they didn't kiss for 3 days, they had such kismet that they didn't kiss for
come
3
over
days?
the next morning.
Yes.
I had to check with the audience. Bobo likes it. Just keep that in mind.
I'm asking things that I find the most interesting.
Good.
But I don't want to be offensive at all.
I've not been offended once.
All right,
Where are
cool.
we going with this? I feel like
Let him do
I
it.
should be the judge in a trial.
All right.
Leave him alone. Come on, Robin. Give him a
Did you
chance.
know that she can do her own breasts? That she licks them all the
Oh,
time?
here we go.
Robin can lick her off.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
But that's interesting.
Benji,
She
go
brings
ahead,
that up
Benji.
every day
Go
on the
ahead.
show.
Go
Oh,
ahead.
right. Go ahead, Benji.
She's probably doing it right now when your back's turned.
Oh, Benji.
Early on in your relationship, that first day you guys met at the party,
Yeah.
Howard called you over in the morning. You guys came over. Was that the first kiss?
No, it was, I believe, a couple days after that.
Do you remember where?
I do.
Where
It was right outside of his apartment door. He was saying goodbye to me and he leaned in for a kiss and I smiled so big that he literally kissed my teeth. And I got really embarrassed. And so I turned and I ran down the hallway to get the elevator.
Oh,
And
really?
he was just standing there and the elevator didn't come. And I just saw him standing there looking at me like, what the heck was that?
That's very sweet.
And then I remember the next day he came over to my apartment and we put on my boom box and we.
What?
Thank you, Jeremy Harrelson. To all the honeys getting money playing wiggers like that. Yeah.
Taco pieces.
And he came over to her apartment.
This is so fucking strange.
I
I
know.
mean, really, there's no other way to describe it. It's fucking strange. There's nothing normal about this. Everything about this is insane.
But they listened to his her boombox.
Yeah, it had a boombox. Okay.
So did LL Cool J.
And we slow danced. And that was like our
Do you remember
real.
the song?
Was it Toad the Wet Sprocket or?
No, it was that music you like that I can't stand.
Oh yeah, what was that? Belle and Sebastian.
Yeah, I never heard of it.
We made out like beautifully, very hot and heavy to Belle and Sebastian, but we did not have sex until 2 weeks after from the first day that we met.
Was that were you always like, I don't want to rush into sex? Is that a careful?
No, I think I definitely was saying, I think I wanted it more than he did. No, I think he wanted it. But I think he wanted it, but I think that you were holding back because you liked how hot it was, us not.
You told me you didn't want to have sex.
And then when we went to the Hamptons, you wanted to, and I was carrying on. I so did, but I think I was being
How was
teased.
the first time?
So they went to the Hamptons within 2 weeks of meeting each other, but they didn't have sex still.
I they there's a statement that came out. Oh, Howard, you're a sucker. Yeah,
Sucker page.
It sounds like, wow, this is the long grift. Wow. But too bad, it couldn't make any babies like what's her name did with Seinfeld.
He didn't want babies. That's why.
I know that's what the thing, but he couldn't.
Dennis.
I know, but it wanted that because it could be like Hilaria. Or what's the other one? The one that was
that's a good one. Hilaria is a good one.
But the other one that was its friend that dumped when it got divorced, and it has cookbooks out.
Katie
and
Lee?
What?
Katie Lee had no babies.
Katie Lee Joel, but Katie Lee Joel
married and got pregnant right away because nobody wants to troll baby. Let's be honest.
Exactly.
Nobody wants to troll baby. That's yeah. She's another one who was like 22 years old, hanging out at the Peninsula Hotel, meeting Billy Joel. There's no 22-year-olds hanging out at the Peninsula Hotel.
I have a theory about the 2 weeks.
The wealthy guy. Yeah, go ahead.
I have a theory about the 2 weeks. It took Costco 2 weeks to deliver that condom safe to his house.
Let's continue on, shall we?
Oh my gosh, we were at Dominic's house in Shelter Island, and once we started, we didn't stop. I think we were in every room, on every counter, on everything.
Howard said, and I'm going to put this like in a nice way, like Howard said he's not good at oral, that he knows there's a nubbin on top, and he knows.
What on top? Howard's just fine in that department.
Is he really?
I think he's just playing it on the air for fun.
He doesn't like it.
You think okay, all right.
He's great and everything.
Early on in the relationship, was it? Did you feel it was leading to marriage at the beginning?
I never wanted to get married ever. The day that I met Howard and we connected, I knew that there was something different. And after
I wonder what it was.
19-room apartment on the top of that's what was different. That's
the bank account.
Funny how a few $100 million in the bank account will do that.
Bank account.
Of course it is.
I think a couple days I knew he was the guy that I wanted to be with forever, but I never intended it to end and to have marriage being an outcome.
I think at the beginning, it seems to me that Howard there was things
Spit it out.
There were things at the beginning that maybe he was, I don't know, was he fully into it? Like he's talked about on the air at the beginning, there were, like, you guys probably only a couple times, it would go to strip clubs.
Mm-hmm.
There was a thing like with Stamos and Rebecca Romaine that he's talked about, but to me that must have been a turning point in the relationship.
I think when all of those things were presented to us, and that wasn't the only incident, we just realized, wow, we kind of looked at each other for safety, and it just felt safe being just the two of us together. And that's how it just continued. We didn't need any of that outside stuff. Going to the strip clubs when we first started dating was hot and fun, and I was just as into it as he was. That was just part of a build of a relationship. Now, do I have any desire to go to a strip club with Howard? Not at all. That's so not what it's about. Our life is home and love and nurture and respect, and going to a strip club means absolutely nothing to me.
All right, there it is, the Benji interview.
Wow.
Robin.
You cut me off. I was boring.
No. I'm glad it's over.
You really are, Robin. Seriously, well, I don't know. How much longer do you want to go?
It's up to you,
honey. You cut me off. That's weird.
I did. I was thinking. And correct me if I'm wrong.
Yeah.
You want to promote the book?
Yeah.
Oh, the book.
I got a plug for that.
Oh, go ahead. All right, Benj, go ahead.
And it really is. You got to go look at a picture of it on the internet because it's just such a pretty picture.
There are little excerpts from the book on Amazon and Barnes and Noble that you could actually see if you even going to.
They even tested it on children, and only 3 children were scared.
Oh,
and Robin read it. That's right.
For doing this, is it important to you that people? Do you want people to know that you're the one doing it? Is that important at all? Do you get a sense of love from that?
From other people, I get a sense of love from the animals that are looking at me that I'm helping to save. It's really, I feel my purpose when I'm looking in the eyes of an animal. It's nothing to do with people. I prefer an animal looking at me than a person other than my husband.
But and I don't think there's anything. I think what you're doing is incredible. I wouldn't think there's anything wrong if you do. Do you enjoy being known as the person that does this?
I feel very fortunate that I'm able to share my mission and what I'm doing, because I feel that I'm encouraging other people to do just a little something.
Blah, 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 blah. Okay, so then P.S. After this is over, Rachel Ray comes in and donates $500,000 from her Nutrish or whatever the proceeds from her garbage food. And she was going on to Rachel Ray's show, right? They were going to lunch, and then I think she was going on the show, and then she was going to.
I want to go back to that answer for a second about, not wanting anybody to know or look at it. This is also the same person that made sure it was on every red carpet it could find in New York with its bag out in front of it to be noticed that it was there. I mean, and this is during the same time period where it was everywhere. Remember, there's all the stock photos for that time. Any premiere, it was there.
Yes.
Any premiere. So this is such a nonsense answer. I mean, good God.
Which answer are we talking about?
One about, not Benji asked Beth, do you want people to know that you wrote this book? Had the notoriety that you did this? And it's like, no, I want the animals. I want the animals to look at me, not the people.
Because she cares about animals more than
animals. Yeah, look at it right there.
It's a good picture. Hang on.
Oh God, it looks demonic.
Oh jeez.
Woof. Wow.
You know what? She looks like Jack Nicholson in The Shining when she goes, "Hey Lloyd, how about a drink?"
Yeah, same day.
That is scary, man.
Care of the dog that bit you, Lloyd.
That's a dog.
Same day. Yes. So, yeah. So that's the same day that she did that, and then she went to. Oh my goodness. So then after that, she went to this AOL thing. So she got changed. She went to AOL. Of course, I was in the audience.
Was GeoCities not available?
Yeah, this is very funny. Actually, I really appreciate this AOL build. Because
how's AOL doing right now?
Exactly. How's that working out? They thought they were, still like future driven, and that they were doing all these Q&As and stuff like that, and it was a way to bring new people into the AOL fold and whatever.
And
Did she do Yahoo after this?
Well,
and so who they brought in was
Netscape, Prodigy.
Beef is so stern.
Well, the funny part about it, so I got there. I had to get back to work, but you're committed to being there for like a half hour. You have to sign this paperwork that says that they can put you on air or, put your visual and whatever. And I got the first question out after Whitney, threw it to the audience, and then nobody had a question. And so,
wait, what was the question?
Hang on, you're going to hear.
We're going to see it.
We're gonna be
It's right here.
That's where the heart problem started from. But you can go to a shelter, and if you have your heart set on a purebred, 25% of all shelters they're purebreds in there. So you can go to your local shelter and get a fancy
not
dog.
Every animal in shelters are mutts, random breeds.
So what's better than Mudagrees or pit bulls? They get such a bad rap, and they're so sweet. It's just like open your heart, take a chance.
You would never bring a pit bull into your house, you asshole. Thank you, Nicholas. Will you guys have summer shows? Yes, we will absolutely have summer shows. I'm working on what those are going to be now. That's actually a lie. I'm not working on anything.
There's more to it.
What?
Because I cannot handle no Dennis.
I didn't read it.
I wonder why. Thanks, Nicholas.
If you guys have summer shows, K-O-O-E. That's all I
You got to interpret things.
Yes.
All right, here we go. Hang on.
Words you're gonna get
The best.
the best. I know. Go
You're the
Yoda.
best. I love you.
Go Yoda.
I think at some point I would love to keep embarrassing Beth and ruining her classy reputation, but I think we're going to take questions at some point.
Yes, we are, you bitch.
Is that right? Am I doing this? Am I
took all the strength okay, wait, hang on.
fired?
You were so good, Whitney.
Am I doing okay? Okay, so we're going to take questions. Is that right? Okay.
What a retard.
Here we go. Hang on.
How do I look?
You look like
Am I
sludge.
supposed to be doing something? Or you're giving them a thing? All right, so now it's your problem. I'm doing my job.
All right, here she comes.
Questions. Great. Make it a good one.
Okay, I was just wondering, how close are you to building the kiddie center?
I it took all the strength I had to not say Kitty Cancer Ranch because that's what we used to call it still during that time period. But literally, it had been a fucking moment, and the thing was still not built. So, of course, here's what she comes out with.
Well, this morning, Rachel Ray just handed me a check on my husband's radio show for $500,000.
My husband's radio show.
And that's not the answer.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Over the course of the last year, I think it was a year ago, that
she has the worst.
A good one.
She has
Okay,
the
I was
worst
just wondering,
underbite.
how close are you to building the kiddie center?
well, this morning, Rachel Ray just handed me a check on my husband's radio show for $500,000.
Look at the face on her.
Oof.
This is her looking at me.
Yeah, like, why are you questioning me, plebeian?
She's
Legit.
about to give you one of those Fox.
This is her looking at me. That's me asking the question. This is this fucking bitch.
Oh, wait, Monique. You know what that reminds me of? With the assistant wanting the puppy.
Yeah, oh, totally. She
It's
would
the
have totally
same
given
look.
you the elbow right there if she could have.
Same look.
Yeah,
Same look.
that's amazing.
Mhm.
Over the course of the last year, I think it was a year ago that we came up with this idea. We need $7 million. We're over halfway there. So we are on target to break ground at the end of next spring. Dealing with permits. So I'm really excited. Thank you.
I also wrote a check for $500,000, but it bounced.
But I wrote it.
You wrote it.
So now, okay, you know that Monique was going to be the first one to ask a question. And let's see if anybody else has a question.
You wrote it.
Who are you? Why are you famous?
Come on, more questions.
There's one
Right here.
Hi, good morning. I use North Shore Animal League exclusively for my dogs. I have 2 Siberian Huskies that are rescues, one from Kentucky. It was a big, long story, but I use them exclusively for their veterinary care. And with the facility, are you talking about where they have the, it's pretty open now. They have that whole open.
Blah, blah, blah. And, you know,
Are you serious?
this is the same conversation where she talked about how she has
Dogs and
driven
puppy mix and
see.
animals and rescuing.
that.
And after about 6 weeks,
2 summers ago, there was like a deer. We saw like a deer in the road.
Oh,
And when she sees an animal in danger, she goes from like beautiful angel to like badass mafia bitch. She was like, stop the car. And like, you were like, I was like, oh my God. Like, it was crazy.
Well, it's incredible when you can save one. I mean, a lot of times I haven't had good luck, or it's been just a little too late. But when you can save an animal in the wild, it is such an incredible.
Oh, you're such a moron. You know, deer are actually the number one cause for like car accidents in Pennsylvania.
And yeah, they number one animal fatalities too, because they're big and they can kill people.
And they're stupid.
Feeling.
And they're stupid.
Beautiful. And that's what I say. If you see a hurt animal on the side of the
Like a
road
worm.
or in your lawn, you can make a phone call, and there are local rehab centers that you can call. And they'll
Oh,
even
yeah,
come.
because everybody's coming out for a fucking deer on the side.
Absolutely.
Or worm rehab.
Yards, and I take
Or
the animal
seagull.
and transport them to
Careful, I
the
think people are going to start faking finding harmed animals just so
Yeah,
that you'll
just so
show
Beth
up.
can come to your
Howard's
house.
my driver because I don't drive. I haven't driven a car in 25 years.
Wait a minute.
I'm afraid of driving. So whenever I get a bird
Ow.
or a squirrel or whatever to transport, I'm in the back seat with my kit in the box, and Howard's driving me. Can you imagine?
Will you please put a camera in that car?
Can you imagine? Oh my God, so fucking cute.
Wait a minute. So this is what, 2014?
Yeah.
All right. So 25 years ago is 1989. Okay. It's like 17 years old or 18 years old at that point. So that means you like never really drove.
Yeah, what did she say? What?
Yeah, that's a good
25
point.
years at this point.
That's a really good point.
I mean,
Oh, it won't even come to you. That's what I do. I go to the people's yards and I take the animal and transport them to
Careful,
the
I think
center.
people are going to start faking finding.
In the back seat with my 25 years. To
25 years.
And transport them to
Careful,
the
I think
center.
people are going to start faking finding harmed animals just so they get
Howard's my driver because I don't drive. I haven't driven a car in 25 years.
Okay, it's allegedly 42 at this point, right? Or thereabouts. 25 years back is 17. Most of us get our license
No,
at
it's not.
17.
No, it's not.
Yes,
No,
it is.
it's not. It's 27.
Yes, it is.
27.
25, 42 minus 25 is 17. Do the math.
17, 18, 19,
Plus-
21, 22.
You have to use your
30
fingers.
That's 32. 17.
No. 32 is 15 years.
Oh, are you doing
42
this?
is 25 years.
Doing it.
Remember, I'm a finance guy.
41
I do numbers.
minus 25. Wait, she's 41 at this point?
41 to 42.
I think that is being generous, actually.
Sunflower Dragon, thank you so much. The chubby blonde lady in the audience is Karan. She's the lady who gave Benji hair and gave medicated Pete hair. She was on the show a few times. Really?
Dun, dun, dun.
Wait. So she donated what?
I don't know.
Hair? What do you mean by hair?
Now help us explain that.
I thank you for the $5. Now I'm confused.
I have no idea.
I'm afraid of driving.
17 years old.
Which means she got her permit and then probably never got
A bird.
she probably got her license.
And just never drove?
Or a squirrel or whatever to transport.
I got it.
By the way, orange is not very flattering to her complexion.
No.
I
That's
don't
a
know
bad
dick
color.
about that stuff, but man, I don't know. It just seems kind of
a little drowny.
What color? What? So Xavier, what color looks good on it?
I don't know what color were the burqa she had to wear in the Middle East.
So I don't know if you guys took note of the oh god, I'm looking at the stupid screenshot because it's just so delicious. So the
Green isn't good either.
The thumbnail from today, which was kindly done by Bubble Bowie for our show today. And he's like, oh my God, the reason I have that is because of this. And is this not exactly who they are? We did not have
Oh my God.
classic. How classic is that, you guys? How classic.
That's amazing.
Isn't that amazing?
What an inspiration.
Like, oh my God, that's so delicious. And then for those of you who really need to see the Devin Crane Yoda trilogy, I'm going to start you with the first one, and then we'll see where we go from this. So this is from Benjamin, and Benjamin is a brilliant guy who used to be on our show. He sadly went to the dark side and quite frankly, left us and went on his own. But he was brilliant, and he was brilliant at putting together things. And so these are all Devin Crane artwork, just so you know. So this is his version of the Yoda book as done by Devin Crane with the real artwork that he would do.
Spinning Schuster presents Yoda, the story of a cat and his kittens, by Beth Stern with K.A. Allister, illustrated by Devin Crane, and read by me, Robin Quivers. Yoda was a Persian kitten. Perky ears, smiling eyes, long fluffy tail, pretty fur. He used to have dreams about climbing trees, catching mice, and becoming a super cat. But then Yoda's owner didn't want to care for him anymore, and he was taken to an animal shelter. Every day, Yoda watched as the other cats and kittens were adopted.
Right, because nobody
Monday,
wants a purebred.
Goodbye, Peaches. Tuesday, so long, Maxine. And on Wednesday, someone even picked up Stanley, the one with the stinky breath. Seriously, someone needs to get that cat a toothbrush. Would ever choose him.
Nobody wants the
Fur
Persian.
so dirty, it had to be shaved. He felt naked. Plenty of food, yet he never felt like eating. He was as skinny as a string bean. But one Saturday, a nice lady named Beth came out to the shelter, and she chose Yoda. Had she been tricked? Couldn't she see he wasn't as clever as Peaches or as cuddly as Maxine? Maybe. Trying to figure this out made Yoda extra tired. He closed his eyes. When Yoda woke up, he thought he was in a dream.
Yeah, look at that. Look at that.
Wow.
Look at that.
Yet,
palace.
as amazing as his new home was, something was missing. If only Yoda could put
chimneys
on it. Beth was worried. She went to the doctor. After he listened to Yoda's heart, he said, Yoda has a sad heart.
You know, honestly, how could she not write this? Like, it's the most ridiculous words in a book that you can.
I think it gave the actual author the ideas, the bullet points, and it tried to make a story out of it as hard as he could.
This is a tough one.
What does that mean? Back at home, Yoda was still feeling blue when all of a sudden, crash! Meow, meow, meow! What's that? He wondered.
Wait, this is great.
Scratch, scratch. The door opened and Beth came out. She smiled at Yoda and waved him inside. Uh-oh. It was all beginning to sink in. Maybe this was why she had chosen him at the shelter.
This is great.
Yoda put on his bravest face and marched into the room.
Touch it!
Touch it! Ay, 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 ay. Well, there's
Oh, dear Lord.
I'm not going to play them all, but we probably should, but I'm not going to.
Because the second one gets better.
Oh my God.
Save it for the summer.
So Sunflower, yeah, we have all summer. Sunflower Dragon Explained.
But
another $5 and Explained. The Benji hair thing. When Benji had that wig and eye makeup that time, that lady did hair systems. She did Elise's hair system also. And interesting that she was a crowd question. So the person asked about the North Shore Animal League and the two dogs was actually that person.
Oh, that's interesting. The one that said that she uses North Shore Animal League almost exclusively.
Yes.
The question after mine. Yes, that's interesting. Remember, she had that wig and eye makeup done that time. That lady did the hair system. She also Lisa's hair also interesting. She was a crack. Yeah. Where do these people come from? How are they even? I mean, why did I know about it? I don't know why I knew about it.
I don't know either because
that's like an odd thing to actually throw myself into. But they were looking for people to come to it. You know, there was
you mean like the anniversary show, the birthday show,
really good to go to it. So yeah, they were actually looking for people. Yeah, we'll do the other two Yodas at some other point. I'm going to save this for us for another day. We'll come back to that. I found another amazing Benjamin thing I just wanted to throw out there really quickly. And we've talked about this a million times, and it's the Howard Stern love set. How, remember I was looking for it the other day and I couldn't find it.
Yeah.
Where did you find it?
How did you find it?
I was looking for the Yoda thing and this came up. So this is again, this is a brilliant Benjamin. And so Benjamin took all the pictures that Howard has done with all the people that have come in. And it is the same picture, same hair, same
He
curl,
smiled once.
same everything, every single time.
Well, it's not the same hair. The hair does change because different wigs for different days.
Babe, when he's sitting there, though, those curls in the front there are pretty accurate. Sandy, maybe not so much, but yeah. But this is him. This is
It's the same look, though. It literally. Who's he smiling with there? Because he actually smiles once.
It's really hard to pause this thing because
Yeah, I know.
You know,
So many of those love sets.
The love sets. That's what they're called. We call them the Howard Stern love sets. And they're taken from Jason, and Jason's up on like a little ladder so that he gets like just the right shot of Howard. Has to be just right. Every curl is manufactured. Everything about it.
Well, I mean, if you go back to the Gary Busey video, it looks like his hair in the front is still there.
Yeah.
But he's got the hair yarmulke glued in. I mean, that's what it looks like. I mean,
It is a hair.
at this point.
It's a system. It's a system.
It's a whole system. There's a lot going on there.
So after that, they went to the, I think Jon Stewart came in after that. So here's a show like they used to do shows. So they had Beth in early, then they had Rachel Ray come in, then they had Jon Stewart come in. So it was like a classic Howard back in the day kind of show. So what's interesting, I noticed, is that the wrap-up show now actually has clips of the Stern Show, but back then they didn't used to do that. We were the only ones that had like clips from the Stern Show. The wrap-up show never had clips of the show
Really?
wrapping up. Never. They never did it until maybe about 2 years ago. And so classic wrap-up show. They're all praising. I mean, this is, the most exciting thing that's happened to them since Jesus left the Jews. And
absolutely.
They were just amazed, that Benji recommended this. So then, of course, people started calling in. Let me see if I have any of those. Give me a second here.
Guys, good morning.
Good morning, Jennifer.
Benji, I have to say, I really enjoyed the interview. I know, a lot of people in your position would have been really nervous.
I was nervous.
You could kind of tell, but you did really, really well. And I wanted to say, about the Robin thing, I think sometimes she's really, really negative with everyone else but Howard, and like with you, and she's just too critical and she puts too much pressure on you. And right in the beginning she was saying how bad it was going to be.
But on the one hand, like John said, in a way that could help me, I don't think she was trying to do that. But
you literally think that he was interviewing the Queen of England, like
it's
seriously.
kind of like, this is gonna suck so bad, so anything can be okay. I don't like a lot of things that Robin said about this, but I do appreciate her, and I really appreciate her being. I don't know. It's not exactly her show; it's Howard's show. But I really feel like everyone there gave me an opportunity, and that I appreciate.
Yeah, there's always knee-jerk ball breaking on the show,
Yeah.
and so if Howard says, "How do you think it's going to be?" Did you expect Robin to say, "Well, I think Benji's going to do a pretty good job. He looks good, and he's here early, and I think he looks like he's done a lot of prep." I mean, it's just not the show; it's just sort of that knee-jerk ball breaking.
Right.
Is there anything you would have done differently, looking back on it?
Oh yeah. Like
yeah. Okay. So let's move on.
Yes.
No, I agree with Benji that Robin did seem a little panicky, like way from the start. Like he barely asked one question and she's saying, "No, this is horrible." And I thought maybe it was because she wanted to unnecessarily protect Beth, but Beth held her own. Beth was great. So I don't think it was necessary. And it was obvious to some of us listeners that Robin was, I would use the word cock blocking.
I don't know if she was cock blocking, but she definitely before the thing even started.
Yeah, so they were like total, like just kissing Benji's ass. This was like the most amazing interview that anybody's done. It was so brilliant of you to have that idea, and it's so generous of Howard to allow you to do that and to do this interview. But Howard comes off as like the ultimate cuck with this whole thing. Like
he's a super cuck. We know that.
I'm so excited for her to announce that she had cheated on everybody but him and made him so proud. He was so proud of the fact that he's the only one that
He's stupid.
Oh, he's so stupid.
Don't be stupid.
I mean, it's just
stupid.
It's just crazy to me that this is the way the show used to be, and that he was okay with it. Today, that would never happen.
Oh God, no. Oh dear Lord, no.
Never ever happen. Never.
I mean, Benji had to make up a whole fake story about Woody Allen. I mean, literally had to make up an entire fake story.
Fake story, which is so bizarre to me. Like, why would you do that?
But he did.
I don't get it.
And point out the fact that was the last time she was ever on the show without being, I feel dizzy.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
That's literally the last time.
Yeah. How is admitting that you're a cheater great? It's not. It's not. I don't know why anybody would share this on the radio. Nobody had to know. It's not like
promoting a kid's book.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Not like somebody was coming out of the woodwork saying, "Oh, I'm going to tell everybody that you cheated on me when you were 22."
No, it volunteered it. That's 100% all by itself.
You volunteered this information.
Volunteered.
Yeah.
And I agree with the Drew show. Absolutely 100%.
You want to
that
read
love pit, that love, that smitten look in its face.
like to read to us what he's talking about for the people on podcast?
Okay.
Jared, right?
He uses the she thing. 100% slept with her co-host on that decorating show
Jared.
thing.
His name was Jared.
That guy Jared. That wonderful picture of.
Please, everybody has a picture with guys. Why is that?
Yeah, but no.
You've never seen a Beth smile like that before.
Not like
She's
that. I mean, that was smitten.
She is smitten.
That
dare
is
anybody
smitten.
find one picture of her?
I got it
with
right
Howard
here.
Hello.
I got it right here.
You guys are crazy. She always smiles like that.
No. This isn't
okay,
smiling.
okay.
It's not smiling. That's the best part.
I'm
It's
sure I
not
can
smiling.
find like 3 or 4 pictures of me smiling.
Go for
No.
no.
This is not smiling.
Her
You
and
don't ever
Howard.
do this in pictures. Please tell me you get. All right, we'll take a picture next time you see me. We'll take a picture like this. Okay. Look at that look in its face. Seriously. That's not smiling.
Come hither.
That's a little.
And Howard has admitted that he gets jealous when she like kisses anybody.
Well, King of all Blots called in and busted Howard's balls because of that picture.
Absolutely.
And Howard was not he wasn't happy about it.
It looks very satisfied.
Yeah, because exactly. She never looks like that with him. Never.
And he fits the brief for the
Absolutely.
Yeah, absolutely.
Absolutely. He fit right
C-tier
in.
celebrity with abs, probably.
Yes, exactly. and not a hair system. It doesn't look like a praying mantis.
I don't know that she would cheat on Howard because she knows where her bread is buttered, and
Do you think he'd stop it?
Would now? I just can't imagine she would.
I think it would because it can get away with it.
I don't know. Can she? He's home 24/7. He really is.
No, he wasn't.
7.
No, he wasn't. For the longest time, it was living in the Hamptons, and he was living in the city 4 days a week.
That was the thing for a minute.
That was for a
while
long
it was
time, actually.
We go to sleep at 6:00, and then it became Beth was out with Katie Lee, for it was a series of months and months where she was constantly out on the town.
Well,
yeah,
her home is the Hamptons. Like that is her home.
Correct.
Well,
not New York.
Listen. I don't got GPS tracker on her. I'm just going by what he said on the radio. I mean, she is a children's book author. It's like, can you imagine?
Wait,
Can you imagine if Charles Schultz was promoting a book and said, "Hey, there was that time I gave Betty Page a Dirty Sanchez." You blockhead.
So yeah, that's what I wanted to do tonight. I wanted to review that little aspect of the Howard Beth relationship and how bizarre I find it that he would be okay with her saying that out loud, because I can't imagine any man wanting to hear that. Honestly, I mean, show of hands. No. What man in this audience or anywhere else would want to hear their wife at this point saying that you're the only person that,
Yeah, well, I'll just put it really kind of bluntly. No man wants to hear that his current wife is a whore. Okay? Because that's
Henley's, I mean.
Thank you, Jeremy. Monique, I agree with what you're getting at. Howard is way too psycho-controlling with his paranoia. Looking at the phone records, his army of assistants and investigators for it to ever work. Yeah, I don't see it happening. I think he has her under his thumb. I really do. I think
I don't know. That picture says 1,000 words.
It just says dick. Please. That picture says dick. And yes, okay, I will agree. So let's just go for argument's sake. Me and Dennis taking a picture together is a quite different story than
that.
Than that. I'll give you that.
Come on. I mean that
By the way, Biznick uses that all the time.
I know he does.
Kills
Good
me every time. It's always a different way of Dennis trying to kill himself while listening to the show. And
it's like, I'm like, oh.
I forgot for a minute. I was like, where did he get that stupid?
I'm like, oh, it's that night. Oh dear. I had such a good night that night too.
Oh, so much fun. So much fun. All right. So anyway, so that's it. That's what we got for you tonight. We'll probably do another show next week. I will be going north, so I will be in a new venue at some point in the near future. So I wanted to do a show tonight so I can pack up all my shit and get on the road at some point in the near future. And
can I do a footnote real quick?
Yeah, go.
Let's do a footnote.
When when Yoda kicked the bucket a few years ago,
I forgot
Yoda the cat, when he passed away, him and Howard's dad died only a few weeks away from each other. But Yoda got this eulogy, and we didn't find out about Ben dying until like months later. You know, when someone in the Penny Saver did an article or something like that.
Dan told us in July.
So it's just kind of weird dynamic that Yoda dies. You know, first Grogu died, then Yoda died, and then it was a whole thing. Like Instagram, like I put a link on it on the chat of her posting when Yoda died, so you can see his deformed nose and shit. You know, all this shit. But when Ben died, like she didn't give him even like a little, like it's her Instagram. She goes, "Hey, you know what? Rest in peace, my Ben." You know, whatever. It's something. It's just a weird dynamic. That's all.
Well, I think that came from Howard. I think that the edict came down on the Stern family.
Dude, you're an adult, bro.
No, that's weird. It's weird.
I get it. I don't know what the reasoning is. I don't know what the rationale.
We never will.
We don't know, but yes, of course, the cat is going to get more. The stupid fat bulldog got more.
Yeah.
You know, they got tattoos. They got matching tattoos.
Yes.
In honor of that.
But you know what though? You know what? When like over the last 40 years, when your dad's been like 30% of the content on the show, you know, with the voices and stuff.
I got better.
Yeah,
they got
like, come on, man.
They got tattoos for Appo the cat.
Yes.
Think about that. That cat lived like a hot second, and they got tattoos of Appo the cat.
But didn't they get the Apple tattoos because they were friends of Jennifer Aniston's boyfriend Justin?
But it was for Appo the cat.
I know, but there had to be a reason because some classic trained, tattoo artist is coming to the house.
And he did a terrible apple.
Yes, Radio Gaga. Wait, I wanted that up there. Yes, Radio Gaga. I think next week's show is definitely going to be a call-in show because there's nothing else going on the show that needs to be noted. So yes, we will attempt a call-in show next week. I can't even remember how I set up the call-in show last week.
I can see if I can
we never do.
But Dennis will help me through that. And yes, I think that's what we'll do next week, Wednesday. Drew Show, thank you so much for your contribution. Howard will never get another divorce. No. Only consequence of Beth cheating is getting caught. Monique, this is true. Yeah, see, it's true. It's never going to happen. She knows where her.
That's right. It can do whatever it wants.
He's not going to divorce her. He's not.
No, he won't. It'll do it. It's taking advantage of it at this point.
Yes, Autobot Al. I know I use Google Phone. I just have to figure it out. I have the phone all charged and ready to go, and I done stuff on it. So yeah, I'll figure it out before next week. I promise. But yeah, we'll do a call-in show, or we might do a Stern fan square table. So if any of you are interested in being a part of a Stern fan square table, please email me at radiogunk@gmail.com. If we do not do it next week, certainly Howard's only working for like maybe 3 weeks in June. We will get to it during the summer months. So if you're interested in doing this with us, again, please email me at radiogunk@gmail.com and I will put you on the list of people that want to.
Radio Gaga.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What?
I
Hello?
would love to. I would love to.
Oh, I would love for you to be on it. Yes, that would be awesome. Okay, so please just email me. And so I have some contact information for you, and then I'll get in touch when we're ready to do the show. And if you want to talk about different topics that we can do, I'd be into that as well. All right, Dennis, what do you got going on at DJ's Classic Garage? World Trip?
A bunch of neat things. Actually, I have a video on. It doesn't seem exciting if you're not a car guy, but a video on cooling, keeping your classic car cool, and some helpful little tips and tricks. So that's coming out. I do have one. I'm working on air conditioning. I have something really fun planned in the next few weeks.
You have
That's going to
something
be.
fun planned to do with air conditioning?
Oh no, I have. I have. I have another video that I
Fun
did air
and
conditioning in my car.
are like a thing together?
What?
The word fun and the word air conditioning in one sentence is an actual thing?
No, I didn't. It's not fun doing air conditioning in a car. It sucks.
Oh.
I have something fun I'm gonna be doing. That's gonna be very interesting. There may be live streams. It'll be something of fascination. So yeah, that's what's going on DJ's Classic Garage, where I hopefully will have real merch over the summer when my team actually has some spare time and can actually do some work for me.
When your intrepid assistant gets their ass together.
That's right.
And Mo, one more thing.
Yes, babe.
And tomorrow marks our 8th anniversary at RadioGunk.com.
Oh my goodness. Okay, so I'm so glad you mentioned that.
8 years ago tomorrow, we
Yes.
opened that sucker up.
Yes, Memorial Day weekend is absolutely when we do our super fundraiser on radiogunk.com/forums. We will be doing our, and again, nothing makes me want to do this more because the Jerry Lewis telethon thing that Xavier did as Mr. Whiskers is probably one of my all-time favorite videos that we have ever done, and damn it if it doesn't get like struck down every single time I play it.
Every single time.
Every single time.
And I don't even know what the hell I'm saying.
Nobody knows what you're
Nobody.
saying.
It's just like you need Spock with the universal translator for that fucker.
Oh, that's it's just
I like Radio Gaga is little take on it.
It's been a good day. A good day, that kind. A second, everyone is on as good as it may be. My God, what a good day. What that kind.
I think it's when the music starts and he says you never walk alone is when it but to hear Xavier sing is as Mr. Whiskers is a dream.
When you are
I can't even play it because I know we're gonna get dinged for it.
Yeah, you just skip through it. Maybe
if you pull the music out from the background,
Yeah,
you can.
I'll do that. I'll put it on Radio Gunk where it won't get dinged.
Right.
On here, they'll definitely come after me. But please go to radiogunk.com in the forum section. We will be doing our annual Memorial Day Gunkathon. I know, we never really ask for money, but this is like the one time of the year where we will come to you guys and solicit you for a couple of bucks to run the site. It's really more site driven than it is the YouTube thing. Because
we'll take money on here too.
But we'll definitely
Sunflower Dragon is also down with the
absolutely. Again, radiogunk@gmail.com. Please get in touch with me.
Yes.
And I will put you on the list and we will do like 4 or 5 people and we'll pick up a topic and we'll just chat about it. So yeah, I'm all into that. All right, my friends. So this was very good.
It was fun.
It was a lot of fun, and I thank you all for joining us and for being with us. And
Don't be afraid.
It's so bad. It's so brilliant. It's as awful as you can possibly imagine.
Pretty much.
Yeah, pretty much. All right, guys. Thank you so much. We will see you next week. I will be back in the cool, non-humid air, which I'm completely looking forward to. And please go to Dennis's DJ's Classic Garage, and he'll have some fun things for you coming in the next 2 weeks or so once he gets his shit together and does that. And yeah, and we'll see you anon. Bye. Hey guys, thanks for hanging with us tonight. Please join us for any further discussion at RadioGunk.com in the forums section. Follow us on Instagram and Twitter at RadioGunk. And don't forget to like this and subscribe to us and hit that little bell so you know when we're doing a new show. Thanks.